Hello.
What?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of Owlbear's Roost. We are excited to play today. My name is Owl Odyssey. I am your dungeon mistress for the night and all knights involved in this game. I am joined by the... Oh god, are you going to make me do different ones each time? Amicable.
Yeah.
Emelina.
Yep.
The perfect Pez. The rambunctious reroll. And the stupendous Shannon.
I have no idea what that means.
Rambunctious?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It means like chaotic. With a lot of
Okay,
energy.
yeah.
You might
Yeah,
call it
okay.
like a small
I'll
child.
take it.
Like a toddler. Rambunctious.
Alright.
Yeah.
All the chaos.
Exactly. Well, last time was quite interesting. The party started at Tails Inn. And they had quite a bit of a problem with their compatriot Koravar. For he is now in some sort of unexplainable trance, locked in a small marble, until something could be done with him. He spoke to individuals, and most notably, Antoine, a Belosian man, fearful to tell you the truth of what had happened there. However, he did learn some interesting information. Adrian, you received a message for your quest, learning of its location to be of Belosia. You returned to the Winking Ferret of Eastwatch, reunited with the individual who had set you upon this quest, Mama. She rewarded you for your deeds done, and asked if you were prepared to complete the final one. You all decided that you would take the evening to discuss. As everyone laid down to rest, Zara, your night is quite uneventful. The run-in with the white-haired individual definitely stirred you a bit and left you thinking, but it's nothing you can't handle. But throughout the night, you go over your training and remember how certain things work, and you feel a little bit more confident in your ability in battle. Athalia, your sleep is uneventful. You definitely have a overall hopefulness, but the prospect of pushing west doesn't make you uneasy, because going further west pushes you further from home. Aaron, your hand hurts the entire night, aching, waking you up every so often, never able to get that true sleep. You get rested, but it's a uncomfortable sleep. As for Lavera, I'm going to... Nope, you've already rolled, so you're good. Your sleep is... calm. But there is that curiosity. Something kind of rattling you from the conversation you had with the man from Belosia. You're not entirely unsettled per se, but uneasy. Just curious what comes next, and prospect of heading towards Belosia, well, it's certainly a interesting one. For your dreams come to an ease, a familiar warmth guiding you. You find yourself sat in the middle of a wonderful field. The warmth of the sun on your skin. You instinctively grab your druidic symbol, a piece of bark, and you feel safer. You're not quite sure what this means yet, but you definitely feel more in tune with the natural energies of your body. Feeling more confident in your druidic prowess. The four of you awake to a commotion. It's coming from downstairs. You hear the shuffling of chairs, and you swear you could hear Mom stressed. Now, you are split into two right now. Aphalia and Adrian. You both took a room, single beds. Emily, Zara and Lavetta, you two have a room. Again, single beds. But the motion and sound from downstairs all startles you. And one by one, you awake. Though Lavetta, strangely, at the foot of your bed, appears to be a small little puppy. Curled up at your feet, sleeping. There's something strange about it, but it looks at you curiously and seems to be watching you, eyeing you. But another crash from downstairs startles you before you're able to investigate it further. The four of you make your way downstairs and find the following scene in front of you. Righty. Everyone has loaded. Please let me know.
Yeah.
All good.
Yep.
Righty.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you, you see the two drow, weapons drawn. The woman on the left has got a bow pointing towards the bar. The man on the right's got two daggers in either hand. And strangely, at the bar is like a dome of shadow. You can't see into it, even those with dark vision. It is nothingness. It is blank. But sure enough, you hear Mama's voice from within. Please, I don't know anything more. Please. You hear her pleading, and in addition, you hear a voice. It's masculine, but disjointed. Where are they? I'll need you to all roll initiative as something moves within. Let me put the initiative roller on here. And go ahead and click on your token and roll initiative for me. Oh, I didn't clear initiative.
Oh god, I don't know. How do I do that again? It's
Click on your token.
on my character sheet.
Yep,
Yeah,
make sure you click on your
token.
token. All right.
Yeah. And then where is it from there? The middle one?
Just
On
click
your
on
character
what
sheet.
says initiative. Yeah.
For God's sake.
I don't know where the 0 suddenly now came from.
It's because I had to. You weren't. I didn't have the thing open. There you go.
Okay.
Oh no, it's actually the other one. It's 7.18. There you go.
But I already had rolled.
Yeah, I went for the first one. So you got the.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, and then.
That's a good roll.
Better than mine.
That's alright. I slept rough, man. You guys gonna have to carry it, I'm afraid.
No.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness
no.
gracious! It's off to a good start here. Let me grab. I'm gonna put everyone else here on initiative. Add 10. Add 10. Add turn. Okay. And then now if I click on. Alright, so as you kind of start, and you hear the thing turn around, do any of you say anything at the start? Okay.
Mara's not. No.
You said the drows had the weapons drawn. Are they looking at us, or are they looking at whatever's going on in the darkness?
They're looking at the darkness, trying to discern whatever is happening in there. All right, let me roll initiative here. Should be able to do TGM. There's that one. Is that one?
She will say something. She will say in drow to the others. Are they
Another
gonna help,
comment?
or are they just
Yeah.
gonna stand there?
He'll yell back, draw your weapon, let's do this. And then let me add
She
them
nods.
let me add them to the initiative order. This one, myself. I'm just gonna do all of these. I'll do the 3 of them at the same time. I can grab. Hey. Okay, why isn't this? Okay. Alright, so 18. Alrighty then. We are gonna start with you hear on the floor of this wooden floor within here, you hear almost like talons across the mark. Have you ever had a pet dog when they have really long nails? It sounds like that across, but it's slow, it's methodical as this creature peers out of the darkness. I think I can show, there's a way to show it. Regardless, you can see the guy's face. He's this brownish pale color, long black hair that's all slicked back and wild and whatever. He's not wearing much. He's got about a loincloth and that's about it. He's holding what looks to be like some sort of sharp wire in his hand, and he's tilts his head, these red eyes staring at you, tufts of fur along his skin, fangs look down at you, and he rushes forward. So that is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and on the throw in front of him, he is going to attempt to put whatever this sort of metal, whatever this string of whatever it is, around the male drow's neck. So he is going to give that a go. That is going to hit. And let me roll damage. For 6 damage. You see as the as he essentially spins this drow around, in the fight, and puts the garret around the drow's neck, holding him, sharp needles pushing in to the drow's neck, drawing blood. He chokes for air and instinctively tries to pull at it, as he's, as the small creature is holding the sharp wire against his neck. That will be his turn.
So is he grappled?
He is grappled.
Okay.
Let me I'll put a little thingy on here for you. Bunk. There you go. Alrighty then. We go to the next one. You see as what appears to be a human chef kind of peers his head out. He looks like a normal human, but there's something alien about his movements. His head tilts to the side. His eyes, smoke coming from them, pitch black. He looks at you all and lets out this guttural, long sigh of and as he looks at you all, his head tilting, it snaps back towards the darkness and walks back in. You hear Mama scream from inside, which will hurt her. Alrighty. Alrighty, and then 1d4 for that. Righty. Okay. That is that creature's turn. We go to the drow. So this drow here is going, we'll start with the male. He is going to attempt to break free from the grapple. Is that disadvantage? Got 11 total, and he is unable as he's trying to like pull for his life. He's like clawing at his neck, trying to pull this sharp wire from it. You hear him sort of yell out for help. He's like reaching out to you, eyes fearful, scared, unsure how to proceed. The woman who had her bow pointed at the shadow now turns to the individual on her partner, or her brother here, and draws her long bow and points it directly at the small creature and attempts to shoot it. I kid you not, a nat fucking one. But ready, and then they get second attack. She misses with the first one, trying not to hit her brother. It's a 4. Oh my god. Okay. And unfortunately, both arrows miss, and you can tell she's kind of nervous as her hands are shaking, trying not to hit her brother in front of her. You hear from behind the counter, "Get off of me, you beast!" And just pushes something as you hear Mama kind of yelp out with like a sort of grunt, and you notice as that dark sphere, whatever it is pushed, and the dark sphere moves forward, but you have no idea what it is or what's inside of it. And then you hear as someone starts running behind the bar. Again, all you can hear is these sounds. You can't see anything. We move to Lavetta. As you see this scene before you, what would you like to do?
Okay, so she probably is, going to assess the situation and remembering last time the being in the front lines wasn't the best idea for her. She kind of tries to move to the side and give her allies space, just keeping a close eye on everything going around. Actually, am I able to move a bit further down?
Yeah, you have movement.
Yeah. Okay, so she straight up just moves out of the way just so we can spread out a bit. And is she able to? She would like to get. The reason she's moving is that she wants to have a look at them and study them to see what weapons or what seems to be their strengths. Is that possible?
Okay, so you're trying to look at the creature that's got
the creature's attributes, like animal wise.
Okay, and you're trying to determine what exactly, I suppose, just like looking for weaknesses here, or just trying to get Okay. Give me
Studying his body language as well. So.
Okay, give me an investigation roll if that's what you want to do. Okay, with a 13, it looks...
Well, it'd be 17, right?
What would how would it be 17?
Oh, does it already add it on? Because you have 4. Never mind,
Yeah,
idiot.
Idiot. You're good. Yeah, with 13, this is definitely a monster of some sort. You're not really... You've never seen this before. It looks completely foreign to what you know. There is an air about it that is kind of familiar, as there's like a shadowy essence coming from it. You notice that it has like a rope in its hand, which is clearly around the drow's neck, and a short sword on its hilt. The 13, yeah, that's about what you would get there.
Okay. Yep. I will end my turn there then.
Okay. I don't know. There's a way to like... Oh, is that what I wanted to do? Well, it's not what I wanted to do, but there's a way to like show you guys the... I don't know how to do it. I was gonna try to... There's like a way to show you the token, but you guys can just fucking click on it. You can see what it looks like. Alrighty. So we move to something you can't see. The darkness starts moving, and you're not quite sure what's happening. Before you hear the woman, the drow woman, start screaming. Let me roll for this creature. And it has advantage. Yeah, that definitely.
So any light is just not penetrating this thing. It's just like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So you hear as the the drow woman is like screaming, help, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like smothered, and you just, her cries for help become smothered. Now that's not at first, it's not when the darkness hits her, it's almost as something inside the darkness ended up doing that. This darkness is going to move up, and as it does that, the morning light kind of penetrating into through the windows, you see as the creature by the bar intrinsically sort of, whatever it is, moves behind the bar and is like hiding in the shadow. It's almost like the light coming as it's pushed away is blinding to them. But that would be that turn. We move to Zara.
Okay, how far am I from like this thing?
Which thing, sorry? Oh, you can measure. So.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, so I can just get like behind it? Because I'm gonna have to go around the tables and stuff, but.
Yeah, you can get behind it pretty easily.
You can jump over the table.
Yeah.
Wee!
Did that do it? Oh, there you go. Now you can see his little ugly face. Okay, hello, little guy.
He's cute. I don't think he's. Look at his cute face.
It's
He just wants to be loved.
loved.
He just wants to be loved.
Okay, Zara is gonna get like, no, that's not how to do that. There and try to stab how he's holding whatever he's holding to the thing around his neck that's like pricking. You know what I mean?
Yep, the carrot. Yep.
I'm gonna try and stab
His hands.
hand or paw or whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll. You don't get flanking for this, so it's just
so do I just like short sword, whatever?
Yeah, if that's what you're gonna do with a short sword. Yep. No sneak attack. Do you have sneak attack yet, or is that next level?
I have sneak attack, yeah, but it's not on.
Yeah. You don't have advantage yet. That will hit. Roll for damage. You just click on the little short sword thing. There you go. Yeah, the creature, as you just slice down on it, its hand instinctively just like lets go on one side, and the Garrett falls to the side. The drow collapses, and he's like gasping for air as he's free from this damage. Is there anything else you would like to do?
She's just immediately gonna go for the offhand.
Okay, give me your offhand. That will hit. Jesus Christ. Wait, why is it adding your dex? Why is it doing that?
It is 1d6 plus 4, it says on my character sheet.
I don't think it should. Let me check.
We can fix it.
Yeah, I'll fix it. I'm just double checking. Okay. You know what? There's. Yeah, it doesn't receive. Why is it like never just super easy to look this thing up? Everyone has to write like a fucking long thing here. You do not about but you still add your. I guess you still add it. Yeah. Okay, so let me fix this right now. So that's only going to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
5 damage. I'll just edit it real quick.
We need to reopen my character sheet.
No.
Oh, I see you. No, I see you doing it. Never mind.
Yep, there we go. All right, there you go.
Okay.
It's like she just gets a proficiency bonus, right? Is that it?
My dexterity bonus was added to it.
She doesn't add
should have done the
her
offhand.
ability modifier. It should just be her proficiency to
proficiency,
the roll. So her attack roll is still the same, but not the damage.
Yeah.
There you go. Alrighty.
So it's a 5.
That is 5 damage, and he is pissed as he, like, his head cracks and looks at you. These red eyes beating, staring you down. Good work. Is there anything... obviously, you can't do anything else, unless you...
Just like, hi.
Alright, Aileron.
She's gonna walk over here. I'm just gonna be well within 30 feet. Stand on the table. And she's just gonna quietly wish herself this is gonna hurt.
Oh boy.
She is going to load up a fireball and launch it in its face.
A firebolt, correct?
Yeah, fireball, not
Okay,
fireball.
you-
Yeah, that could.
Bye, Zara.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and do that.
Alrighty.
I am allowed to cast Healing Word after it, though, right? Because it's a bonus action.
Correct.
Am I correct in that? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You
all right.
essentially
Yeah.
you just can't use 2 leveled spells in one turn. Though I might change that in the future because Baldur's Gate made that really fun to do so. So
Okay. Yeet.
that hits.
Oh.
Dirty
Well.
20.
Have some
Full-
of that.
9 fire damage. The firebolt finding its mark inside and just blows across him, charring little bits of his hair, and you see like the ends of his little tufts of hair on fire as he like screams out in pain, and it's a horrid sound, you know, like a creature and like a
Smell.
Oh, it's horrid. It smells putrid. It's like if you dug up a grave and decided to burn the body. That's what it smells like, you would imagine. Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, she will then hold out her gloved hand and point it towards the drow and attempt to healing word him.
Yeah, well, sure.
As she, that will be a level 1 spell.
Yep, that'll do it. You add 7 hit points to this gentleman. Go ahead.
And after she casts it, she immediately clenches her hand and she appears to be in pain.
Most certainly. The radiant energy engulfs him, and you see the wounds along his neck just begin to close slowly. He's still trying to catch his breath and doesn't necessarily know where it's coming from, but looks relieved. Anything else?
No, she's just gonna try and hide that she's in pain.
Althea.
Okay. I can also make my way over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Join them.
I'm going to do something even funnier. Althea's going to hop up on the table.
Okay.
And use her great axe to try and hit them. Hopefully.
Okay, just swinging your great axe straight down, alright?
Yep, it's just swinging it straight down.
Okay. That's going to miss. Unfortunately. You're still waking up and you're feeling a little bit tired as you bring this great axe down, and you're like, it hits into the wood. You're like, fuck! as you pull it back up. Unfortunately, no luck there.
Zara jumps back a little bit. Hey, whoa!
It looks at you and snickers a little bit.
I'm so sorry. I'm still tired.
Alrighty, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna hold back for now.
Sounds
God,
good.
now we're gonna be fucked.
Alrighty. The little creature turns its head at the white-haired, silver-haired lady who has just pretty badly hurt it. It looks at you. It wraps the garrote around its hand and just lunges at you, trying to wrap it around your neck. Let's see here if I am successful. And that is I don't think that's going to hit. That's only a 10 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Your quick reflexes are able to move out of the way. All righty. And you start looking around. You can tell he starts looking around for an escape. As he like essentially tries to run away. So he's going to move, which means all three of you are going to get an attack of opportunity. Well, two of you plus the drow are going to get an attack of opportunity. If you would like to take it.
So yeah. So just roll the weapon again.
Mm-hmm. Normal
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh nope.
You're able to, you miss as he runs. You miss as he runs. And the drow is going to try to hit with his short sword. Or his dagger, rather. He is lucky enough to hit. And his daggers are a little bit interesting. And he gets a stab into the thing, right into the side. And he's not looking good at all. He just starts, like, on all fours, like, clawing, trying to run away. The claws sinking into the wood. Trying to pull himself across the wood as he attempts to run away. He is going to disappear into the shadow. Right. You guys see as the chef peeks his head above the thing. His large, burly hand slams on the bar. Another one comes up and slams in the bar, it cracking a little bit before the chef's neck just snaps to the right. Definitely fatal if he was still alive. And as he does that, his jaw opens up and this black smoke starts appearing from it. It lets out a large, horrible sound as this black shadow appears from within. Oh god, how do I do this? Well, there's a Shift Z. Shift Z is how I show you the. There you go.
No.
Oh god.
Yeah, black shadow. It looks to be like a creature made of nothing but shadow, and you see it slither along the floor.
Kind of looks like a cucumber.
He does look like a little vingy, and he disappears behind the bar.
Well, actually, no. You can see his face. You can see.
He's got a little
You
face.
can see his face like that, and
He's
the
got a
guy's
little
just looking over like, "Hi, it's me. Hello."
This little
Sorry.
creature is going
Sorry.
to attack. No, you're fine. Let's see if this hits Mama. No. Alrighty. And it is. We roll 2. Okay. Perfect. It is that creature's turn. Alrighty. The drow, hearing his sister in danger, is gonna pull himself up and he's gonna slide across the table, sword drawn, and is gonna rush into the darkness.
Can I try and attempt to say wait, or would you not allow that?
You can say brief things, yeah.
She would
whether-
like to tell
whether or
him
not
to
he's gonna
wait.
listen is,
Yeah,
yeah. It's the
she's going to attempt anyway.
All right, he completely ignores you, unfortunately, as he rushes in. he is going to roll to attack. Both really good. Both really good. Which is going to hit. Now I've got to roll full. Should hit. Let me double check. Yes, and now he rolled for damage. Should really make the stat blocks in roll 20. Would make my life so much easier. Oh my god, fucking 3 damage. Good job, buddy. You're doing great. You're doing great. Oh god, wait. Okay. Alrighty, and then roll again a D6 advantage, which is still going to hit for. Okay, that's better. 6 damage. Oh, you know what would help if I didn't take damage off to his sister? just beating into his
DM is corrupt.
Oh my god.
DM is against us.
Alrighty. That is his turn. And that will I need to roll for a concentration. And so it's just taken. Okay, 9 damage. Alright. Already rolling a Constitution saving throw for whatever is in the darkness. It succeeds. Oh no, it's gonna get hit twice, so it needs to roll a second time. Which it fails. You see from you see as you hear the sound of blades clattering in the dark, or not clattering, but swinging in the darkness. You see as the smoke and the shadow dissipates. On top of the female drow is a weird squid-like creature.
Fuck no!
What
Its
the
tentacles reaching down around her head. Her entire head is suffocated within the creature itself. She's
So it's like just.
go on.
It's just like one of those bald caps that you just put on your head, but it's just gone all the way down.
It's got a little tip on it.
All right. Well, okay.
Yellow eyes.
And it's just like. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Well,
it might be moving up and down, like a suction type of thing. It's not just going to be sat there, is it? It's going to have some kind of movement to it.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You'll see. Jesus.
I would like to know what it's doing. I would like to understand the creature. So if you could explain what it's doing.
It's a gentle sucking motion on her head.
All right, okay.
It's very
I am
slotchy,
imagining it to be like when you go to like an aquarium or something and you see the fish sucking against the windows. Yeah. That's what I'm imagining now.
I'm imagining the
for
sound
Shannon.
of the.
I was going to say the forbidden fleshlight.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah.
Wait, what if it's Shannon?
You asked me if you could shape water to make someone ejaculate. I feel like
As if it was possible in your world. And you said yes, so don't even draw this on me.
could be. Oh, okay, mate. This has been derailed. This is derailed. Definitely.
You
not
inserted
family-friendly
squids
here.
into the battle.
Well, I'm sorry, I had to get out of
innocent.
Yeah, reroll's definitely the family-friendly one here. That's for sure.
I'm just trying to be as immersed as possible. I'm sorry.
What were you trying to do with that tiefling before?
Nothing. I haven't done anything. I'm very well behaved, thank you.
Shut it down. You're gonna see as the drow female is going to attempt to smash this creature on its head. And
Get off of me!
yeah, basically exactly what is happening here. It is blinded, which sucks. So it is gonna have it's never fun to be blind. That's Owlbear Roost. You heard
Never
it
fun to be blind.
Alrighty.
I mean, it can have its perk.
I don't. I mean, sure. You know what? All right, Daredevil, calm down. All right, so it's gonna attack. Surprisingly, rolled not that bad, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough, because its strength is 0. So she tries to hit it, but unfortunately is unable to, get this whatever it is off her head. And that will be her. She's trying to stumbling around, trying to just pulling tentacles, trying to get this thing off of her, and it is unable. She's unable to. We move to Lavetta, which is your turn.
Okay, so Lavetta, she draws her dagger and her shield. She draws a dagger and a shield, and she kind of makes her way, making sure to, keep a table and keep the tables in between her and them. She studies the creatures for a moment, thinking whether to. Well, she kind of feels like a tingling in her body, and she actually, scratch that. Just do the movement. Don't worry about it.
Are you gonna do anything else?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. We'll go to these little fuckers. You see as the little squid thing on her head pulls up a few, about a foot off their head, and then just goes straight back down. As
It's a pump.
Yeah, it's pumping, trying to hit it hard, and it gets advantage
Pump.
with a nat 20, which is rather unfortunate for the lady. I rolled 2 1s on the damage die for a total of 5 damage to the poor woman, as this thing just crushes down onto it. And now the is going to try and fail. You hear from behind the bar to the right, "Get off of me!" And you hear Mama trying to yell and sloshing sounds. It's not good. My puppy's back. All right, sorry. Rudolph just got back. Alrighty, we go to Zara.
Where I hear it from behind the bar, there's not the impenetrable darkness, right?
There is darkness coming from behind the bar, but you can hear it. You can hear her doing whatever's happening.
Yeah, I was wondering if I step forward, if I could see her or not.
You'd have to step forward and find out.
That's not it.
That ain't it, bruv.
Okay, yeah. Huh. Zara is... Sure.
Rudy, no barking, honey.
Can I reach where I think Mama is?
What's your movement? It's 30, right?
30.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you could. It's about here. I can ping you exactly where. Right there is where you're hearing the sound.
That through that door?
You can tell that the wall curves, and when you were in here before, the bar's like an L shape. If this is the long side of the L, You know it comes around here, so you would imagine, based on the sound, that she's
That
behind
you
that
just
side of the
that they
bar.
can. Okay. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Whatever. She's gonna go to Mama.
Okay.
She's gonna jump in there.
Okay, go ahead and move your
The
token.
great, amazing, wonderful darkness.
All right, you're going in?
Yeah.
Alrighty. As
Yeah.
you kind of get in there, you can't see much of anything. It's pitch black in here. Are you able? You're not able to put yourself in here. Let me put you in there.
No, I wasn't.
Which tile do you want to be on? You'd be on this one with your movement. You can. It's so when you're in there, it is darkness around. It is really hard to see, but you are kind of able to suss out what's in front of you.
Like shapes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so
I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah,
she's got another one of those squid creatures. She's got her arms kind of stretched out, and the tentacles are wrapping around her arms, and she's trying to like just keep it off her face. And to your left is that shadow creature, kind of, running its hand in through Mama and all that.
Zara's gonna think if the drow was successful in getting rid of the darkness by going after the weird fish squid suction thing, she's gonna try and slice into the weird fish suction thing.
Okay. Give me a roll here.
Just a normal one?
Technically, you're in darkness, so you would be blinded. It would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I double checked.
A 12, and you're hitting the little creature, the squid creature?
Yes.
That hits.
Woo!
You hit it for 5, piercing.
What sound does it make when it gets hit? Just out of curiosity.
Oh my god.
It's like I gotta turn down my voice. It's like it's just like a really bad sloshing sound. It's not a good sound. Just to say that. Yeah.
I said just for immersion.
Yeah, I'm no Matt Mercer. I can't. I don't have a magic mouth.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Yeah, it's horrible.
Noted, Owl Odyssey doesn't have a magic mouth.
Sorry, Aoki.
Canon.
All right. All right, let me roll and it fails its con save. So the darkness, you see. Sorry, I never put the token on, so you couldn't even see it, but now you can.
Yeah.
But the darkness falls. Immediately, the shadow is like the sunlight coming from the window down here. The early morning sunlight starts piercing in, and you hear just a screech as the shadow creature just instinctively moves down behind the bar, trying to hide from the sunlight. Ready? Would you like to do your offhand?
Yes.
No disadvantage. No disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm back on the.
Boot off. Woof.
Borky.
Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Ignore that.
Go ahead and give me your offhand. Oh, is that 22 to hit? Yeah, that hits.
Yes.
Wait, and you're hitting the squib? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Yeah, you
Listen,
slice
her
into
eyes are adjusting. It's just a tiny slice.
Yeah, just a little baby slice.
You stabbed it in its pinky.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. Can't do anything.
Okay. Go ahead, Ailerin.
She's in range. Oh god, what am I doing now? Oh god, help, help!
No help.
No,
She's going to come behind the drow. She's going to rip her glove off the other hand and whisper in his ear, "You can thank me later." And with her hand, the symbol that is drawn on her hand is going to pulse green, and she's going to cast Toll the Dead on the squid that is on her face.
You're casting Toll the Dead on the squib, alright?
The squid, yes.
You don't necessarily have to get so close. I don't think Toll the Dead is... Toll the Dead's
I
got
think
range
she's
on it.
making it a point because it is. Are these drows that have been in the tavern before?
Yeah, these are the two that you've spoken to before.
Yeah, so that's why she's wanted to do this. She's wanted to make it a personal
Clear.
interaction between the two.
Alrighty.
So I think it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
It is a wisdom shave, so let me do that. That will be 10, which does not save. So, and it is already damaged, so it takes 11 points of damage. Whoops. Oh my god. It's like, typed it wrong. There we go. Yeah, as the necrotic energy, you know, forms from your hand, a large funeral bell rings out, and the creature is you know, you can see just blood coming from its various eyes as this happens. Anything else you'd like to do?
She's just a certain sense of relief comes from. She looks relieved after that.
Alfia.
Alfia's gonna make her way. Wait, can I make that one moment? Yeah, I can. Alfia's gonna make her way over here, pissed because she's missed many times, and is going to attack recklessly.
Okay, so you get advantage.
With her great axe on this one here.
On the little bigger creature?
Yeah, the little thing.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty, go ahead. And that will hit. Roll for damage. Are you rolling lethal? Is this lethal or non-lethal?
This is lethal.
Alright, you bring your great axe down, and once again, just decapitate it. Its head.
That's my Aflia!
The thing hits the ground, you know, the head hits the ground, and then the body just slowly slumps. This black sort of energy, the shadow energy, just appearing over it right now.
Don't piss me off.
Yeah, ready. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm gonna hold back again, just for now. Kind of just relaxing after finally hitting it.
Okay. Alright, that creature is dead. Move to the shadow, who is... You see as the shadow, it looks at Mama and just reaches out with like this long tendril of black energy. And it is going to roll. That hits for let's see here. That is Yep. Close. Okay. Another one. All right. As this creature reaches out, you can see as Mama just looks weaker. Black, sort of dark bags appearing under its eyes, or her eyes. She just looks paler and sicker, and then she just collapses to the ground. She is unconscious. You're unconscious. Alrighty, and the shadow creature just turns its head and looks at you. Zara.
Nice.
Ready? The male drow is going to attempt to slash at the creature on his sister's head.
Just chop the tip off, it'll be fine.
It's a nat 1. Motherfucker, dude.
Drow are not useful.
I don't think.
What? Did I hear her say that?
You can't say that.
I'm rolling to see if I heard that.
Did you say that aloud?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
That was not Zara
Okay,
saying that.
Ooh.
That was me saying that.
Ooh.
Alrighty, he swings to slice at this creature and hits his sister in head, slashing her across the chest. He kind of steps back. I'm so sorry, you hear him yell in Undercommon, and he's not going to take his extra attack, as he's kind of afraid to hit his sister again. Lavetta.
Alrighty. So, Lavetta kind of starts thinking back to previous fights, with her allies and her, I guess, lack of usefulness. It almost makes her blood boil at this point. She's not exactly an angry person, but something inside her, it tells her that she needs to start standing up for herself. And as it is her assumption that this creature doesn't necessarily want to make friends, she thinks back to the tea creature at her hip and has an idea. So with that, she attempts to cast Shape Water in an attempt to draw the water from the very body of the squid that is in front of her.
Okay,
Though she is inexperienced with it, so.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a disadvantage Arcana
disadvantage,
check.
yep.
Arcana check. To see if you're even able to do that.
Damn!
Nice.
Damn!
Disadvantage?
That was a disadvantage.
That was a disadvantage, yeah.
Unfortunately for you, the DC was 20. However,
Oh, what?
it goes down now that she's attempted it once. I don't even know how I'm gonna figure out fucking damage to that. But you see, as like you can kind of connect to the energies within it. Playing with the water in the body. But you're having trouble kind of feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, there's definitely a disappointment that you can feel. That warm embrace that you had at night, whatever that entity is, there's a feeling of disappointment. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
On your turn, that little wolf pup that you had in your bed kind of peers around the corner and is looking at you, trying to get an idea of what the hell's going on. As he comes down the stairs, and I will...
And it sees a squid sucking on a poor woman's head.
Oh, man. All right. Speaking of which, Squid gonna do a little sucky. Can't say that one.
A little sucky. Okay.
Just a tiny one.
And it unfold. Oh no, it gets advantage. So let me roll again. There it is. Okay, and then. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a word that I've used. As it crashes down, you see as it like lifts up to do like another hit, and then just slams. And this time, as it does, the drow woman just collapses to the ground as it just crumples her essentially. And it plops off. It is like a nice little, like the little suction plop as it comes off of her head. It's like a little, and it's like floating above her now.
Is she dead or unconscious? Can we tell?
You'd have to look closer. Zara.
Yeah, did the other thingy do anything?
Oh right, thank you for reminding me. It's gonna roll against Mama, which hits, and or not Mama. Mama's gone. It's coming after you now. And is going to yeah, it's on your head now. There's no save to that.
Yeah, great.
Why can't I why can't I bring it to the front? What the fuck? To back? It's because it's a player. Anyways, it's right there. Oh, Heidi! Oh my gosh, hi! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. We're playing D&D. Right. Let me roll for the sucking damage. It's time for someone to raid me as the squid is sucking on Zara's head. 7
God, how badly is she being sucked?
It's 7 points of damage. Oh my god.
7 points of sucking damage.
I don't. Lord, can you turn off the follower only mode for 2 seconds so they can say hi?
I did it in the red. I did it in the red thingy. But the red thingy said 20 instead of 15, so nothing happened.
You did it in the what thingy?
The red circle where you always had to do it.
For
I think it's now the
it's
green circle.
Yeah, I made it green now. I made it green.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it was off. There you go. Everyone who just rated you should be able to say hi now. Welcome to D&D.
I did it, but the bar didn't update, I think. At least for me it did.
No, it did. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
for me it did.
Yeah, it's a lot of sucking damage. Okay. You are currently blinded and suffocating. Gotta work on your breathing skills for the. Anyways, okay. Zara, it's your turn.
Okay, well.
I'd like to say I'd like this in character. Blah, 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 blah.
She's not gonna say anything, you asshole!
Oh my god, okay. Oh, go ahead.
She's gonna try and go in between her own face and the sucky thingy with one of the short swords she's holding, I guess, and trying to peel it off, like flick it off.
Give me a strength check.
Great. Awesome.
Unable to. The tentacles just wrap tighter around you. Also, you aren't suffocating yet. Luckily,
So you're telling me that now, basically, the knife is now pressed against her face super hard as well?
it's not cutting into her, but it's definitely just like the metal is just like pressed against her face. This is the weird. This is the weirdest kink. The tentacles, knife play. It's confusing what's happening here. But is that your turn?
Can I? Does she want to stab a thing on her face with her offhand in Spanish?
I think you can only do with.
Is that if I've already hit, right?
Yeah,
It's like stab, right? That's what I thought. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's just trying to breathe.
Yeah, which you're able to. But good luck, bruv. Because you suffocating. Alrighty, Aileron.
She's gonna hear the commotion over there and look over and see this thing just going plop, plop, and roll her eyes and go, Alpha, rip this thing in half. And she's gonna look at Lavetta. She's gonna say, please help this drow. If you can, heal her. And she's gonna dash over here. Let me check how much movement I have. Hang on. About that, right? And she's gonna yell to Zara, this might stink. And she's gonna toll the dead on the thing again, relieving some of the pressure that she's felt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I certainly will. There you go.
Okay. A whiz save. 10 does not beat, so takes 3 points of damage.
Can I see Mama?
Yes. You can kind of see her, but she's crumpled on the ground behind the bar.
Then she's just going to attempt again, because that's not a thingy, healing word again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Could you try to... Yeah, if you think I can see her, then I'll cast it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yunk.
Okay, for 6 healing, you bring her, and you see her just like breathe again, but like she's on the ground, she's struggling. But yeah, that'll be your. Anything else you want to do?
No, again, she's just gonna go back in agony.
Yep, it is a dance, is it not? Alrighty. Althea.
Yee. What's this squid thingy doing?
It's just kind of
It just
bloop, bloop, bloop over the body.
Blooping.
Mm-hmm.
It's all took her down.
Well, I'm gonna try and hit it. Try being the keyword.
There we go. Sorry, chat. Now you should be able to see the rolls. There we go.
Okay. Oh, I still had advantage. Oh.
Yep. No, I'll just take the first one.
Okay. Go on, work.
Alrighty. What are you trying to swing with your great axe on it?
Yes.
Lethal.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and hit it. You slice the thing in half. It is dead, and as it's floating, it just kind of floats up one last time, and then just falls to the ground. Dead.
That kill count going up.
This woman's vicious. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna try and move to where I saw Zara go.
Okay.
How far is that? Be about there. Was that right? And then I'm gonna just wait.
Okay. All right. You are no longer reckless attacking, so there you go. All right. The shadow is gonna see Mama get back up, and it's just gonna look at her again and reach out and try to hit her for sure. She's prone, so she gets advantage. Both 16s. Yep, that hits for 2d6 plus 2. Oh, it's 14 points of damage because I just. Right, chat. You can't see me. Sometimes I roll physical damage dice. But she's back on the ground, unconscious.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No.
Oh, and I got a strength drain. Oh boy. She's not looking good. Like she's not looking good. She looks weak. She looks horrid. Yeah, she looks bad. And once again, the shadow creature is just gonna look at you, Zara.
I don't notice it.
Yeah, you can't see. Alrighty. The drow here, he's just gonna look at his he's gonna get on his knee and try to stop the bleeding on his sister, and he's not gonna do anything else. Lavetta. Shining.
Oh, sorry, it was talking in my head. Lavetta, looking back at the dog peeking around the corner, pretty much prays to herself that it doesn't come out into the open as she runs over to the center of the room. She attempts, as hearing previously, to cast healing word on the whatchamacallit, what's it called? Begins with
The
the
drow.
D. The drow, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and cast healing word. Oh, hi. Should have on your character sheet. Let me double check. So on your list of attacks and stuff,
Oh yeah.
you should be able to click healing word
level. Is it level?
One.
It's level 1.
You only
isn't it?
have
You're
you only
one.
have level 1 right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Healing word is on here like 15 times for some reason.
Yeah.
I'll fix your thing, but I added that thing that we were just dealing about, so you can use that now. All right, 5 points of healing as the natural energy reaches out, and you see as her the wounds from the creature slamming her head just slowly heal together. Alrighty. Dark Mantles are dead. Zara.
Yeah. With the short sword that's like still in between her face and the thing, she's gonna try and flick it off again.
Okay.
Strength, was it?
Okay. $11, which I believe it's 13. Oh no, the Dark Mantles aren't dead. I don't know why the fuck I'll do this turn after yours.
Wouldn't it kind of be like
Oh, well, no,
disadvantagey because of the
Not for the
necrosis
strength.
that it took?
You
I meant the
can-
creature.
You can do the thing first.
You don't say that? Okay.
We can
Yeah,
then continue with what I
Alright.
rolled.
All right, let me roll its attack on you. It's gonna try to
I'm
smash your head
dead.
again. And fail. All right. And you failed your strength saves. So,
Nope, that's what I thought.
alrighty. Righty. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. She's very preoccupied.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
She's having the time of her life.
She's having the good suck. Okay. All right. You know, I never want to say that again.
Oh my god.
Should be a t-shirt.
Alrighty. What would you like to
Got
do, Aaron?
sucked and lived. Me? Right. That's a doorway, isn't it?
Where at?
Where Zara is.
No, she's on top of the bar.
She's on top of the bar.
Yeah. Just getting
Um,
sucked on top of the bar.
Yeah.
Also, Rudolph, did you just wipe your nose on my blanket? Is that really what you just did? Why?
Good boy.
Good boy.
I don't know. Just kidding.
right. This is daytime, right?
Morning. It's like early morning, the light's shining through.
It's shining through the windows, right?
Yeah, from these back ones that I'm pinging.
What about this one?
Not very much, because it's rising in the east, right? So north, and it's a little bit coming from here.
God damn it, there's only 2 windows.
A little bit, Rudolph.
She's gonna come stand on this table, and then, fucking hell, no, stop, like 60 feet. Would you say I could hit that? Because I'm on the table.
What's the range?
It should be 60 feet. Firebolt, right?
At the shadow creature?
Yes.
He's ducked down, so because he's trying to hide from the sunlight, so it will be half cover.
Okay, then I will change it and move on here. If that's okay. Because then I should be able to see it better, right?
Yep.
Okay, right. Yeah, she's gonna fireball it in the face. Try and just get it off Mama.
Alrighty. Give me a roll. Rudolph will go outside in a second, honey. 1 second. I know. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
God fucking damn it.
So as you let this out, excuse me. As you let out the firebolt, the fire hits the shadow, and it's this big burst of flame. But as it pushes through the shadow, it doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you thought it might. Do with that what you will. Rudy, honey, give me a few minutes. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do?
Well, my action was the thing. You're not going to allow me to try and intimidate in some or goad it in some way, right?
You can say some stuff, but like full-on intimidation would probably require your action, unless you're like really good with the RP with it.
Well, it would have still felt it, right? It still felt something.
Oh yeah, okay. You definitely hit.
She's just gonna smile at it and use the rest of the movement. So where did I move from? I moved from there.
Yes.
So she's going to move like 15, let's say 15. That right, this is really annoying me.
Why? What?
Why does it keep doing that? Because my push to talk is like a button that's messing up something else.
One second.
And then with the rest of the movement, she's just going to move back to next to Afila after doing that to the shadow.
Okay. Afia, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and pull that thing off of Zara's head.
I'm sure she would appreciate that.
Yeah, so I'm going to make my way over here.
Alrighty. So you just want to like grab it and like rip it off?
Yeah, like grab it and rip it.
Alrighty, go ahead and give me a strength check. Or if you're proficient in athletics, you can do that. Okay, that definitely works. Oh, that's a strength save, but it's the same. Yeah.
Oh fuck. No,
you go and you just start like grabbing it, the tentacle by the tentacle, and just peel it off. And as you do, Zara, the light starts flooding into your eyes. You get this gasp.
Does this feel like fucking duct tape being ripped on my face?
Oh yeah, it's horrid. It's horrid.
No.
Your face is covered in these little like suction spots all along it. Rudolph, hi buddy. All right. Yeah, and you successfully pull it off.
Peekaboo.
It's just I don't know if that came through on Discord. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do?
Am I still holding on to this? As I pulled it off.
Give me an athletics check. We'll see if he's able to kind of squirm away from you or not.
Athletics.
Yeah, unfortunately, it like as you pull the tentacles, it slithers out of your hand and is floating above the bar.
Oh god.
Righty, it is the shadow's turn. It's going to look at you, Zara. Its head tilting.
Yes. Yep. Lovely.
It's going to peek up. You're actually on the bar, so it can look up at you without hitting the sunlight, luckily. And it is going to... Its mouth, like, opening is black. It's just a void. As it just sucks, think Dementor style, and it starts just trying to suck the energy from you.
Fun. We're sucking. Great.
That is going to hit you, because that is a 21 to hit.
Oh.
And this is going to be 2d6 plus 2. Holy shit. Okay, that's 10 points of damage.
Yeah, she collapses on the bar.
As it sucks the energy, you see as Zara's like the strength in her face just vanishes. She looks weak. She looks sickly, essentially. And let me roll for your strength score is reduced by 4.
Do I need to change that?
No, your stuff's not strength based right now. Just keep track of that for now. So what's your strength score?
13.
Okay, so yeah, currently 9.
9, yeah.
Alrighty, that's its turn. What happened to my musica? Where's my musica? All right. Okay. Alrighty, Lavetta.
Alrighty. Seeing her fellow allies go down, she just loses kind of any sense of self-preservation and just bolts it over. Let me just check that. Yep, she bolts it over with her dagger in hand and just attempts to start hacking.
Oh God.
It's time for sushi. Like she's hungry. She's not had her coffee yet. She doesn't need this, and she can't draw the water from it. So she's gonna try and make sushi from.
Okay, are you doing this with your dagger? Or are you gonna do something
with
else?
her dagger?
Okay.
With her dagger. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and click on your dagger.
All right.
Ready. for 13 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and click on the dagger in the thingy, or in the chat. For full piercing damage. Yep. Alrighty, anything else you would like to do?
Let me have a look. Does a cantrip counts as an action, right?
Depends on the cantrip, but yeah. But
Yeah,
you could do
okay, yeah,
if you wanted to.
Wouldn't that count as a
Yep, healing word's a bonus action.
Yep.
Oh, okay, then
Very
yes,
useful.
I will use that as a bonus. Oh shoot, yeah, it's a bonus action. Yeah, I'll use that as a bonus action on
Zara.
who was it? And Zara, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and direct it here, and then you click healing word.
Already appreciate it.
Six points of healing. Zara, you are back on your feet, but you feel a lot worse for wear.
Was she dead or just prone?
She was unconscious. She wasn't dead, but she was unconscious.
She was unconscious, okay.
Mm-hmm. But she looks weaker, like her muscles.
Yeah.
I mean, Zara's a pretty in-shape person, and that just doesn't... That looks like it's
She's
kind of
just sagged a
faded.
bit.
What? No. She's like, yeah. Alright, it's the Squid Boy's turn. He's gonna go after Althea, who has just rushed. It ain't happy. And it's gonna miss as it tries to like flap its tentacles at you. You're able to kind of swat it away. Zara.
Okay. She thinks to herself, I guess I'm fucking stabbing smoke.
Alright.
I'm gonna try. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
So do I... Is it better if I temporarily change it to a 9 in my character sheet and then change it back?
It's not gonna affect your dagger. Your dagger is dexterity.
Yeah.
Short sword as well?
Yep. It's finesse
Yeah.
weapon.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit.
I'll take the first one. Go ahead. You roll for damage. It's a normal short sword, correct?
Yes.
Alright, you slash through it, but you kind of notice as you do so, it feels like slower, right? You're still hurting it, but as you hit it, it's like if you hit into like jelly, you know what I mean? Like where it slows you down. So you definitely feel like the damage that you dealt to it is not as significant.
Right. She feels that, but she's like, she's just gonna go offhand through it as well because she needs to do something against that shit.
Yep. That'll hit. That'll do the damage. Oops, I did too much damage there. Alright. Yep, same thing again. As you bring your second sword. You have two short swords, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you bring that second short sword through, and again, it's that slowness. You feel like you're hurting it, but it's... there's something weird about it.
Yep.
Alright, Aileron.
Aileron smiles after seeing what... She smiles and she has an idea.
Oh boy.
So you said the fireball kind of went through it, right? Or did it explode on it?
No, it still like slashed, it like exploded across it, but it didn't look as hurt as it could have been.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Did it go through it, or did the fireball end its thing?
No, it hit
Do
it.
you get what I'm saying? It hit it. Okay. I want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
The wall. This is a wooden tavern, right?
Correct.
I would like to fireball or firebolt a small hole in the because you said the sunlight's coming in upwards, right, from the bottom. I would like to firebolt somewhere here, up high, so hopefully sunlight will come over here.
To the west?
Either here or here, wherever. As long the objective is to try and get some light there.
Okay. I will say, the sunlight is coming from the east. It's the morning. And it's at like a lower level. So over here, you don't know if that's gonna work or not, but you can try.
Yeah, I've already committed to it.
Alrighty, go ahead.
So I'm going to do it. So yeah, she's just going to fireball behind it, see if she makes a hole. Just 1 second.
Give me the damage. Where the fuck do I erase? There's gotta be an erase, but there used to be one. There used to be a way to erase, and now I can't figure out what it is. I'll just do this. I will give you a little bit there. Light starts shining like a little laser pointer through it. The shadow does not seem happy as it screeches as the sunlight comes out. Alrighty. Anything else?
She's going to move on the table over here.
Okay.
Oh, she's actually going to say, can you be useful fucking to the drows over there?
Yeah, the drows appear to be trying to help each other up and struggling. Althea.
I'm gonna make some calamari.
Alright.
Anyone got some soy sauce?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack with my great axe again.
Alrighty.
God fucking damn it.
Critical miss as your great axe slashes into the bar and it's kind of stuck, and you're struggling to like pull it out, and you have to use some of your movement to pull the thing out of the bar.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna try and yank out the bar, and then I'm gonna wait again. She was kind of intimidated by Glovetta, okay?
She did go crazy mode. The shadow is going to you see as it slithers across, like along the ground, trying to avoid the sunlight that's been made. And as it does this, Zara, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity. So if you want to roll that before I tell you what happens. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Perfect. You get like the tail end of it, and you see like the paneling's not perfect. So there's like a little maybe like a 1-inch hole sort of between the panels at one point, and this shadow-like creature turns into just like this thin line and pushes itself through the little hole in the wall. Just pushing straight through those panels, just through that little gap before. Well, you can't see where it's appeared. What you do notice is the door to the back area closes. Yes. Alrighty. That is its turn. Let's get full. Okay. Alrighty. Perfect. The drow are still being useless. Lavetta.
Angered at the lack of soy sauce, she continues to avenge Sarah and continues with hacking at the squid with her dagger.
Okay, give me a roll for your dagger.
Dog's
Alright.
gotta get food somehow.
Girl's broke as fuck. She needs to do something.
That'll hit. Give me a damage.
Nice.
You slash off 2 of the tentacles with one go, but it's still alive, looking horrid.
Alrighty.
Anything else?
Yeah, has Zara managed to get her axe out of the
You mean
out of the
Althea?
bar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry,
Althea was able to
Althea,
get it
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's all finished now.
Ready. The creature is going to lunge at you. It does not like having its tentacles slashed off.
Yeah, she has her shield up as well.
Okay. That is 11, which is not going to hit. It's struggling to hit you, and it does not look good. It looks pretty hurt. Zara.
Right. I'm gonna yell out, fucking move to that room or something. Between I don't know how. It just swizzle through it, I guess. And she's not gonna explain more right now. She looks at the squid thingy that I guess gave her face 20,000 hickeys or something.
That's pretty much what I
and
said, yeah.
tries to stab it.
Go ahead. Give me damage. It is dead. As you see, as you slash across, as presumed doing lethal damage.
Oh, 100%.
Slice it, and the tentacles just plop, plop, plop on the ground. And it's just like, one after another, it's just... as all of them land on the ground, on the table. It is dead, but you are still in combat, unable to see your opponent.
Considering she's still very weak, from it, she's gonna use her movement to like get onto that table, but she's not gonna open the door or anything yet.
Okay.
Wrong button. And that's it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
What's up?
If I use my cunning action to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so I was right there. Might like hide like around the corner.
Well, where would you like to hide? All right.
Is it yeah, just like around behind the wall?
Yeah, give me a stealth roll. See how well you hide.
There it is.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
Perfect. Aaron, what'd you like to do?
Hearing Zara scream for the door, she's just going to do the same thing she did before. She's going to load up the firebolt and aim it at the door.
Okay.
Obviously, it might make a hole. It might push it open. Whatever it does. Well, that's what she wants to do. She also sees the barkeep on the floor and sighs very heavily as she unleashes the firebolt past Zara's head as she walks past, trying to stealth.
Okay, give me damage. You you blow the door off as it falls onto the ground. You hear the creature scream again.
She's gonna then say, "I've had enough of this." She's gonna cast a final healing word in absolute agony at this point on the barkeep, because she shouldn't know if it's gonna work, but she's gonna try expel the last bit of energy she has. So there you go.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then with a movement, she is just fucking done with this.
Alrighty.
And she's just going right up to it.
Okay, can you do your measurement thing again? It's stuck in my screen. Just measure whatever and it should move it. There you go.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit weird.
Alrighty. Althea.
Sorry, I just didn't want to block the door.
I was gonna say, you kind of blocking the door there. Yeah, I'm gonna move to where, just to see, like, peek around to see if I can see what they're looking at in here.
You should be able to see it.
And then I'm gonna push past and just go in front of it and try and smack it.
Oh.
Trying to get this over and done with.
Can you prone me, by the way? If she pushes past, I don't mind going prone for that.
She can push past you. No, she can push past you. You're unless you want to go
Okay.
prone.
No, I will. She would like to go prone. Yeah.
Oh.
Alrighty. Okay.
I think I'm trying to. Alright. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna smack on my great axe.
Okay.
Again. Hopefully it's...
That is going to miss. Yeah, that's gonna miss, unfortunately. It's hard to hit a shadow.
God damn it. No, yeah, I'm gonna. How much did I move? I'm just gonna move move her this way a little bit after doing that.
Okay.
Yep.
So it is the shadow's turn. It is going to try to go through that hole again. Give me an attack of opportunity. That hits. Give me damage. Oh, yeah. The shadow, it looks pale. Or not pale, but it looks far less... it's thinner. There is... You know, this slower... It's clearly hurting. As it pushes back through the thing and goes at Lavetta with a... You know, this Dementor-like... screech. At disadvantage because it is in the sunlight. Which it is going to miss you. Drow being useless. Mama's back on her feet. And she's just gonna like pick up like a beer tap. Her arm shaking as she does, and she's just gonna swing at the shadow. She misses. She's trying, but unable. Lavetta.
Am I able to use Druidcraft to make the sun, cast a sun orb or a light orb to make it even more intense?
Unfortunately, that would be a significant druid spell.
Okay.
so I can't let you use Druidcraft for that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all good. Not too sure. Yeah, sorry. Can I just, search the area to see if there's anything she can use or any lamps or anything, just anything
Don't
within
you
the
have a
vicinity.
dagger?
Yeah. Yeah. She does,
Alright.
but it's a shadow. So she doesn't think that it's gonna I mean,
I
is
will
it
say Zara's
attackable with
attacks
a
were
dagger?
Zara's attacks were
Okay.
hitting. And Zara
Okay.
uses a short
Okay,
sword.
then I'll just go in with the dagger then again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me the damage.
Yeah!
Nice.
How would you like to do this?
Yeah!
Yeah, woo, the better.
How would you like to do this?
Hell yeah!
Wait, how would I like to do
How would you like to kill it?
How would I like to kill it?
Feel free to describe. So when that
Oh,
happens,
yeah,
it means
yeah,
you
no, I
just
get it.
killed the last character in the fight, and you get to
Okay.
get your RP flare.
Okay. So she takes a step forward. Her eyes fixated on the creature in front of her, and she places her dagger directly in its chest and then drags it
Oh my god!
from the top to the bottom of its figure, completely just mutilating it in half, and then just watches the halves of the creature just kind of flop onto the floor. Yep.
You are all relieved of combat. As we are going to move to our break. We're going to take a 10-minute break. Everyone can use the loo, all that. I got to take the pupper outside. And we will be back in 10 minutes. All right. As you all catch your breath, the morning sun shining through the windows. It's eerie. So much combat. Now nothing. You guys may proceed.
Zara takes a moment to listen, like not believing that it's over yet, and then sits down against the wall and just catches her breath.
Aelrin will struggle to get up. She will walk over to where I guess the ghoul was decapitated. She will pick up its head and just walk outside.
Before you do that, there's something calling to you in its chest. This energy. You feel a desire to know what it is.
Is that in its chest?
Mm-hmm. You can't see it, but you... It's where the energy
She will walk over to its or crawl, struggle, and place a ruined hand on its chest and basically place it on it and watch the necrosis do its work, basically.
It doesn't
That
even
makes
need
sense.
to. So, as you put your hand on it, the pain subsides completely. You feel your hand as the body just... Well, it just decays and your hand just sinks in. And you feel your hands instinctively grasp something hard, like a crystal, those rough edges around it. And as your fingers loop around it, you feel the rune on your hand. It heats up, but it doesn't hurt. And as you do that, you notice as the lights in the room fade to nothing. And then, from the peripheral of your eyes, you see the color of everything start to fade. Like it's being sucked inward. The walls, as the the wave of color slowly creeps down the walls and then across the floor towards you, leaving nothingness but black and white walls, tables, people around you. Your friends, the drow next to you, they all pause, frozen in time. As the color seeps towards your hand, and you're left in a black and white version of the tavern you were once in. You blink, and you're at a different place. It's the tavern, but it's strange, like a darker version of it. You blink instinctively again, and you're in a castle made of black ice. As you try to look around, you blink once again, and you are in a plane of nothingness. Blackness all around you. You look up at the sky and see nothing. No sun, no star, no moon. Nothing but the inky blackness of night. Shadows creep across the ground until you hear the flapping of wings A blackbird with a white mark on its wing lands in front of you. It's a magpie. It tilts its head at you and studies you. Your soul is of the mistress's, yet you thwart her plans. The lady
Why?
isn't very happy. Speak. Explain yourself. You feel the voice in your head all around you. It's clearly the magpie in front of you, but it's not moving its beak.
You're the one who's been watching me, haven't you? You're the one who's come to see me every now and again.
Not necessarily myself. The Queen has quite a lot of messengers.
I don't know why I feel like this. I don't know why. I don't know what she wants. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know why. Why does it hurt? I want to help, but I also just want to destroy.
It's because
just
you
don't know.
listen to your blood, not your soul. The blood that runs through your veins. It's an evil. The mark upon your hand is the truth.
She just stares at it.
I've
I
been
don't
around-
even know what the truth is.
In due time, servant. But a deal was made. And were you to forego it, well, it lets out a caw. You feel the pain on the rune on your hand tenfold. It burns. You feel like your hand is gonna burn off.
She desperately tries to grasp a hand. What deal are you speaking of? What deal?
The pain subsides. In due time.
I don't want a deal. She looks at it and tries to muster the strength to do something, but just gives up.
Unfortunately for you, you are in Our Lady's service. And you've just killed 4 of her servants. If you want any hope of negating the deal for your soul, you would be wise to listen to her. Your mission is now those who you have felled's mission. Complete it for your mistress. She is your goddess, your owner, your everything. And were you to work for her, she would be willing to grant you powers beyond your imagination. You feel, as the creature says that, you feel a sense of power in your body, and you instinctively let out a burst of eldritch energy across this plane of nothingness. And as quickly as it happened, it's gone. Much greater powers can be yours, if only you did as she asked. And if by the end of it all you still want to forsake our queen, well, she is nothing but generous. But might I recommend that you comply? Because failure to do so, well, do I need to give you another example?
She sits there and she giggles to herself. Power. Mm.
The creature caused the burning. Oh, worst you've ever felt.
Ugh.
Its tone changes as it gets closer to you. Shadows forming around it. I think it's time I stop humoring you. You are in her service. You will do as she asks, and you will never be free of her grasp. Is she understood?
Yes. Yes, she is.
The pain subsides.
Just leave me, I'll get it done. Just go. Just go.
Your drow
done here.
compatriots are on the same mission, but for a different goal. They may tell you what they seek, for it is what you seek now, little half-elf. We will speak again, and remember, the magpie is always watching. The wings start beating and fly off, and as you blink, you are back in the room. For the rest of you, all you saw was her grab it, her pause for a second, and pull it out. What you do get, though, Aaron, is a little something special. As you pull whatever you touched inside of the creature, you pull out a Shadowfell shard. So if you want to look this up, I don't know if I can, like, can I? Oh, I can put this on your character sheet, actually. Let me do that.
Yeah.
It's on your thing now. I'll have you look over that. Just click the little eye in the bottom right.
In the inventory?
Mm-hmm. Or you can... There you go.
So, yeah, I got it. Does it have information?
Yep. If you click on the item on the bottom right of the little box next to the 0, there's an eye, and then drag the box down, you should be able to see it.
I'm clicking the little... Oh. What'd it do? Equipped, attack as a resource, wondrous item. Can I just Google it?
Yeah, you're able to as well. But there is a drag down there that you should be able to drag down. It'll tell you what it does.
I don't... Like, I'm clicking the little...
It's a common thing. So you,
Yeah.
or not a common thing, but you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Give that a look over, and you alright. That is, as you're doing that, does anyone else want to do anything with the bodies?
Veda, is she able to inspect the chopped up squid in front of her, make sure it's not poisonous or anything, so she can harvest it?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check. Okay.
Ready? Let me pull this up here. 21. Alrighty, let me pull up the thingy here so I can tell you exactly if it's... And you're looking to, like, harvest it for food? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, looking to harvest it for food, so making sure it's not poisonous or anything.
Yeah, you start chopping it up, chopping it up, and, there, you don't see anything
Sushi.
poisonous that, you know, it doesn't give you any sort of sense that it would be poisonous, per se. There is a dark aura around it, but you don't see anything instinctively poison.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she gathers up the tentacles and how many of them are there?
8, I think.
8? All right.
9. 1,
9?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Alrighty. Is she able to perceive the dark aura further, or is that the like limit of her capacity?
You would have to give me an Arcana check. You can't really tell. To you, though, it is familiar. And I will leave it at that.
Alrighty. Yeah, she basically gathers up the 9 tentacles and makes her way as far as she can over to, well, makes her way over to the doggo, but, you know, within reason.
Alright.
End of that.
The dog kind of cautiously approaches you as you do. Kind of sniffing forward, tilting its head expectingly at you. It watches your movement, curious what you're going to do next.
Is anyone else going to do anything, or is this just, you know?
Go ahead and do your thing
All
right
right.
now.
Ready? So she slowly kind of crouches as she walks, and you know,
You don't need to worry about your speed here now. You're out of combat.
okay. Am I allowed that? Okay, cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
so she walks over and kneels down and just kind of extends her palm out to it.
The creature
There.
sniffs your
Cool.
hand and then sort of starts rubbing against you. It seems friendly, amicable. As it just, you know, starts licking your hand after and circles around you. It seems like
Well-
it's going to follow you around.
Well, if you'd like to stay, I think I'll call you Valinda for the time being.
The dog sort of looks and just smiles at you. You're unsure what happens next. I will leave it there as it follows you. Right. Alfia's cleaning her axe because Pez had to step away for a second. Mama gets up slowly, pulling herself up on top of the bar. She looks horrible. Oh my! I don't feel so good. Oh, thank you, all of you. She rushes over to the cook on the ground. Oh my! What have they done to you? She's trying to like help up the person, but she has no strength. Zara, what would you like to do?
Zara is fully focused on how weak she feels herself. She's just trying to see if she can gather strength by taking the time sitting against the wall, breathing. She does not like feeling this way. It freaks her out.
The female
Her face is blank, but she's freaking out.
The female drow climbs herself up onto the table and lays her arms across the table, resting her head, just catching her breath. The male drow steps up, with one knee and walks over to you. Thank you. I saw how you sliced those creatures. Here, and he pulls from his cloak and hands you 3 little vials with a green liquid inside. For your, weapons. May they provide useful to you.
Zara doesn't say anything, but, nods her head a bit.
You would recognize this as poison. It's very clearly some sort of poisonous liquid. I'm going to put it on your character sheet there. You get... you already did it. You beat me to it.
Oh, I didn't even... Nope. I didn't do shit.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, regardless there, you've got... you should be able to look at it there, and it tells you.
Yeah,
essentially, it uses an action to coat your weapon, and they must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, take 1 damage, and it lasts for a minute. Same thing as Baldur's Gate. Alright, you have 3 vials of those. Thank you. Everyone's just kind of in this lull. Mama's kind of starts crying on the table, distraught and unsure what to do. When you guys are all kind of just sat there catching your breath, the front door opens and you see this small little cheery gnome walk in with his backpack, and his head's like topping side to side. He's got this smile on. He looks so happy, and Mama looks at him. We're closed. As the gnome looks around, sees the sprayed bodies, the dead man behind the bar with a broken neck, chopped up squid. Everyone just kind of laying there covered in blood, and the gnome just slowly walks backwards and shuts the door in front of him. There you go.
Aorin gets up and she goes over to the dead body and stands over it and just... I'm guessing this is the drinks area here. She just grabs a fucking bottle of, I don't know, whatever, and just...
Yeah, you just
sits down.
Grab like a random thing. And
she doesn't even acknowledge Mama. She doesn't say anything. She just grabs it and walks and sits down.
Yeah, Mama doesn't say anything. She looks sad. She looks weak. She looks horrid. Thank you, all of you. You're all welcome to stay here as often as you like. And tonight, free drinks for all of you.
That was for the drink, by the way, because she's just down in it.
I don't think Jack is going to be using his armor anymore that I got made from him. But I suppose one of you could use it as well. I also have another thing to give you. And she fiddles through her pocket and places a ring on the table. Give me a moment to go procure the armor. Looks like your strong friend over there with the axe could use something. She appears to be wearing nothing other than cloth on her body. Give me but a moment. You see her disappear. She walks out the back door and she disappears from sight. Full returning, carrying what looks to be some sort of metal armor. She's feeling really weak. She's like struggling to carry this. She's like dragging this metal armor across the ground. Her arm's weak. She looks horrid. She can't even lift the metal up onto the table. But she kind of just drops it. She's out of breath and she sits on the ground, kind of in a stupor. Pez, are you back?
Yeah, I've just got back. I'll say Athlia runs over to help Mama.
For you, honey. You just... Oh. She looks sickly. I need to rest. Please, take it. You might have to take a few of the scales out of it, but... And she hands you a set of scale mail. You could probably adjust it a little bit, but if you put it on, your AC will be 13, because you have a -1 to your dex, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so if you put that on, you have an 13 AC.
Okay. I'm gonna assist Mama to go rest.
She walks away to the door and fiddles with her keys before locking the door. Pub's closed, but you all are to do what you wish. We'll talk in a bit. The ring on the table, you in the green cloak, I think you'll get the best use out of it. She points at you, Lavetta, and at the ring that she's left on the table, and she makes her way upstairs. Alright.
Lavetta approaches the table and she left the ring there on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she looks at it curiously and, picks it up. With her other hand, she uses the final, I guess, she uses the final spur of energy she has to basically cast a good berry, and a bunch of berries appear in her hand, and she looks up at her allies and lifts her hand up. Anyone need a boost? Holding both the ring and the berries in her hand.
Elrin looks behind her and sees Zara struggling, and she just nods towards to Zara as if to say to help her, and then just looks back at her drink.
She holds out the berries silently and just whispers, "Take as many as you need. Just, leave a couple for the others." And then she just smiles and, yeah. What?
If you eat one, you gain a hit point. If you eat more than one, you're going to be very full, like a Thanksgiving dinner. Or Christmas dinner.
Zara doesn't say anything, looks at the berries a little bit warily at first, but then just grabs one and eats it.
The drow pulls out his daggers and stabs them into the table. He kind of screams and then just looks forward, exhausted. He lets out a curse in Undercommon.
So what did the berry do?
Gives you a hit point and it feeds you for the rest of the day so you don't have to worry about rations.
Okay.
And it gives you a hit point. So just keep track of the berries on your sheet,
Yeah.
Lavetta. And everything's sort of silent. The drow looks
Aaron.
at Ailerin,
Stay out and take some of the sip.
walks over and pulls the chair, sits down next to you. The female drow heads upstairs. Exhausted.
Zara, she's eaten the berry. She. I mean, no, her stuff is upstairs, isn't it? Never mind. She's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, she would have like grabbed her like her weapons and stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Has
Aelrin
anyone
will.
checked? Oh, go on.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Vedic just kind of calls out. Has anyone checked the pockets or the rest of the beasts that lay in here?
Aelrin doesn't respond and just swirls a drink again.
Althea, do you put the scale mail on, or are you just leaving it off for now?
I'm leaving it off for now.
Okay.
I'll put it on later.
It's in your
on.
inventory,
She's
so when you're ready, you should be able to click and equip it.
Yeah. She's just fiddling with it right now.
Okay. Say what you said again, reroll, sorry.
Funny how she's just speak in Underdark or, you know,
Undercommon. Yep.
funny how things turn out.
He looks up at you. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I just remember coming in here the first few days. You didn't want to have anything to do with me. Now look what happened.
They were after the same thing that we're after.
And what's that?
You tell a fucking soul that I told you this, it'll be the last thing you tell. You understand?
I want you to remember something right here, right now. We saved you. I didn't have to waste my time healing your sister. Neither did any of us. So you remember that. You remember what we did for you. So you can either sit here and threaten me with your petty, pathetic threats that I care not for, or you can tell me what you're after. Because I've got my own problems, and I certainly don't need yours.
There's an artifact. Allegedly, it is in Pelosia. They call it the Calvaria Noir. The Black Skull. We have no idea what it is or what it does. All we know is that we were hired to find it.
Well, I suppose we both have a common goal then. I suppose we both have a common goal now, eh? Isn't that surprising?
His eyes narrow a little bit. For what do you seek it for?
She looks at the crystal.
Your hand hurts a little bit.
She winces but tries to hide it. I don't know.
The pain
You know who you
subsides.
follow. And I know who I have to follow.
What do you mean, who I follow?
Wings. Does it ever come to you?
His head tilts. Who do you speak of?
Who else but our mistress?
His eyes narrow. Huh. A fellow revolutionist, I see.
She says, keep your voice down.
We were hired by the Red Mistress of the Raven's Flight. But I'm confused what you speak about. It and wings and coming to visit. I do not believe we speak of the same. Tell me, who hired you?
She's gonna look at him and say, no more questions. I saved your sister's life. We saved your sister's life. I need to find my own answers. I need to decide what I want to do. She winces. She probably feels the pain. I just don't know if I'm alone or not.
The person you serve, mortal or?
I don't think any mortal could do anything what she's done to me.
Then you and I don't serve the same cause. You understand I'm gonna have to speak to Lady Ieria.
And who's that?
Oh, you're serious? So tell me, are you a revolutionist or not? Do you work for the flight? Or do you just attempted to deceive me?
She'll chuckle. You see, this is how easy you are. This is why you probably got in this predicament in the first place. You don't see the future. You don't see what you need to do. Meanwhile, me, I know a lot more than you may think. But, taps him on the nose, that's for me to know. You believe what you want, whether we're aligned or not. I guess you'll find out. but I suggest not speaking to your mistress or whoever it is you need to speak to. Common courtesy. I'd hate for anything to happen to your sister. She is awfully weak upstairs, isn't she?
As you boop his nose, give me an acrobatics roll. As he tries to lunge for your hand. See if you're able to dodge it out of the way. You can just slide a hand too if you want.
You said acrobatics?
Yeah. He misses. Iuria's orders were very clear. Half-breed. He looks around. Give me an insight check.
Insight.
With a 25, he is eyeing up and down every single person in this room and debating whether or not he can take you in a fight. He's clearly prepping. He's looking at his dagger that he stabbed into the table. But there's a sort of recognition on his face that he's not going to be able to win a fight like this. And that sort of preparedness goes away. Iuria would need to hear of this, but you saved my sister's life, so I think we're even. But when it comes to the skull, the artifact itself, if I learn that you are meddling in these affairs, well, the very lifeblood of a nation is on the line here. I wouldn't want to see the revolution fail because 4 cultists got some grand ideas. He sits up, walks towards the table, picks up his dagger, flips it in the air, grabs it, puts it on his sheath, and walks upstairs.
She takes a swig and just lets him go.
Shan, by the way, you should be able to control your doggo now. You should have access.
Oh, okay. Yep, perfect, thank you.
And once again, the eerie quiet falls over the bar.
Well, may as well. And then she walks over and once again harvests the other tentacles from the other squid.
Give me a nature check to see how well you do this. Actually, it'd be survival. Give me a survival check, because...
A survival?
Animal,
okay.
1 second.
Okay.
Is it animal handling?
I think it'd be nature, right, if she was cutting it up.
It's a weird one. Survival. Give me survival. Because you're... You know, it's knowledge of
Yeah, I guess.
animals
yeah,
and
fair.
surviving and... Yep, sure enough, you're able to get the 9 tentacles out of it.
Cool, cool.
Aelrin will get up and has anything else been looted?
No.
Okay, she's just gonna go around. She's just gonna loot everything, like this guy here, and she's gonna go up there. She's
Give me an
gonna
investigation check.
check for money and all that stuff. She's also gonna cast guidance on herself, which I think is already clicked. I think. Investigation. Boop.
You pick through the guy's pockets on the ground. You find about 4 silver and 3 copper. He's got some like herbs and spices as well, a meat cleaver. But his body looks horrid. I mean, his neck's snapped. Necrotic sort of energy around his mouth and his eyes. This man is dead. The shadow.
She's just
Go ahead.
completely unfazed by it.
As you approach the shadow's gone. It has dissipated from existence. The little squid-like creatures have been chopped up. They seem to carry no loot. And then the gentleman on the ground with his head chopped off, all he has is a short sword on his hip in the garret.
Alright. She'll just take all that and then she'll sit back down.
Alright, you can add it to your list. Alrighty, are you guys intending to take like a short rest here?
Zara wants to.
Okay, or
Yep.
Yeah.
alrighty, you all may take a short rest. Zara, your strength returns to you in the time. Etherin,
Perfect.
do you take this time to attune to your new toy?
Yes.
Okay. You need to spend an hour to understand what it does. But that would have to be another time.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, if you want to roll any hit dice to up your HP, you're able to do that as well.
What do I need to do?
You can roll hit dice if you'd like to up your HP again.
How do I do that?
Click on your hit dice on the thingy, and you can use. I think you have 2 now.
Trying to find it.
Next to death saves and under the
Okay. I have 1 no.
Should have 2. Just give yourself 2, because you're level 2 now. So your max is 2. There you go. So you can roll another one. So you got 4 points of hit points. You got 4 hit points. You can roll another one. There you go. You're at full health, but you are out of hit die. There you go.
Okay.
The short rest kind of ends, and Mama hobbles her way downstairs. She looks far better than she did before. You know, rested and all of that. Strength having returned to her. Thank you, dearies. I do appreciate you. That ring that I gave you, and she looks at Lavera. It's a ring of animal influence. You can cast a few spells with it if you'd like. Also, yeah, would you have attuned to that during your rest?
She wanted to. She would have fiddled with it. However, I was going to use that time to bond with the pupper, but yeah, I can attune to that.
Actually, I don't even know if it needs attunement. Actually, this ring might not even need attunement, which is kind of insane. Let me go check. I don't even think it does. No, it does not. So you don't need to worry. I can show you what it looks like. There you go. basically you can cast Animal Friendship, Fear, or Speak with Animals, which you don't need to speak with animals. And you can use your action to expend one of the charges, and it has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 of its charges at dawn.
And it doesn't use spell slots.
Nope.
It just uses the charges. Okay, cool.
Yep, so it's charge 3. And a nice thing about this one, a lot of the magical items, when they run out of charges, you have to roll to see if they fall apart. This one doesn't.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It's very much an RP item. Have fun with it.
Yay.
Alrighty. So you don't need to tune to this. Yeah, if you want to spend that time bonding with the little papa, you easily do.
Once Mama comes back down and Zara feels better, she like kind of snaps out of her daze a bit, stands up, rolls her neck.
Well, I suppose you're gonna have a lot of questions.
I'd like some answers, to be honest.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, could we get the bodies out of here? We'll have to bury Jack, but, the creatures, well, feel free to throw them out back and, I guess in the fire pit, start up a little fire if need to.
Erin will look at Athena and see if she'll help her.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Easy enough. I'm not gonna make you guys have to move all your tokens around. But yeah, easy enough. You put them out in the fire pit outside and burn. It's a horrid smell. And you're able to get Jack's body to the back, so, you know, she could get like a coffin maker to handle that at some point. But Mama starts mopping up the blood, taking care of her place. Well, ask away.
Where did those things come from?
I couldn't tell you. All of a sudden, it was dark. Jack and I were scared. He tried to save me, and that shadow creature entered him.
Can I see if she's lying?
Yeah, roll an insight check. To what you can tell, she's telling the truth.
What did Jack do when he wasn't here?
What do you mean?
Well, did he have family? Did he go out? What do you know about him? You said the shadow seemed to go for him, right?
Well, when the shadow appeared, he drew a butcher's knife to protect us. And the shadow lunged at him and entered his body. Once that happened, it seemed like Jack was gone. He was scared at first, but then nothing like a marionette on strings. I've known him for about 8 years. He kept to himself mostly, always took a bottle of beer home with him. To the best of my knowledge, he had no one he cared about. No kids, no anything like that. But he was
never
happy.
been to Belosia?
No, I don't think he's ever really left Eastwatch. He was a simpler guy. Didn't think he had much for traveling. I don't think it was Jack's fault. These creatures appeared and he was just trying to defend me. They tried talking to me through his voice. It was guttural, it was... They wanted to know about a job. And I told them I had nothing. They said I was the first person they would go to. Knew that I would always have lots of people coming to me. They mentioned a skull, an artifact of some sort. Said they were after it.
Never heard of it.
No, never. I do recall that the two drow standing here, the siblings, they were after some sort of artifact. I had been spending some time looking around, seeing to find out where it was. Had asked me at some point if I had heard anything, but I don't know if it's the same artifact. But as far as I could tell, those four, they... from somewhere I don't know. I have never seen a creature like that. And the energy it gave off, it felt like death itself. If you weren't here, I imagine I would have ended up like Jack. Why do you ask of Balosia?
You gave us a mission to go there, didn't you?
Well, not all the way to Balosia. Just a camp on the way. It's more close to the Dentugan domain, which is along the way to Balosia, but it's along the way. It's along the road, not too far from the meadow itself. But I suppose I've always suspected that maybe the bandits are the reason we haven't heard much from Balosia.
Is it not possible that these things could have come from there?
Those creatures.
You said no one's been heard of Glosia for a while, right?
Yes, but those creatures didn't seem like they were from this plane of existence.
But then again, nobody's heard from Belosia. Who can really tell what's there? Just
I hope
something to
not.
think about.
I met a Blosian man once, many years ago. He was lovely. It would be a shame to hear. He always told me wonders about his country. The walls, the city itself.
Who's in power in Belosia?
Are you asking her?
She's just asking like out loud. She moves to a table by herself, listening, and just asked it out loud.
Let me go check my records. I write down a lot of these little things, but these sort of things are difficult. Let me flip through, and she starts flipping through her books and, trying to find, any sort of knowledge on all of that. Give me a second. Ah, yes, I found it. Duke Vlaikas. Virkas? Vlaikas. Their national colors are blue and white, with the symbol of the fleur-de-lis. Interesting, huh? Beyond that, I don't see much more.
Still good to know.
Most certainly. From what I remember about Barosia, it's a tiered city. You have an upper city and a lower city, and then your farmers in the land. All they care about was wealth, from what I understand. Decadence. Jewels, etc. They're always the stubborn one, isolationists. Didn't ever really want to interact with the world, I suppose. It's always possible if they've just gone into that, but
Are those jobs still available?
the one along the road.
Hmm.
Oh, of course.
Well, the only reason I ask is I don't want to leave, come back and find you're dead. I do like to get paid.
Of course. I'd be willing to give you the payment up front. But, if you run off with the money and the job's not completed, the adventuring guild is, well, they'll put a bounty on you. You understand, right?
Well, there was two, right? There was the one over at Belosia, and then there was the one... No, we already did that one, didn't we?
Yes, I paid you yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
I don't fault you for forgetting. It's been an eventful morning.
It has, and even though I've rested, I still feel exhausted. I apologize if I come off annoyed. I don't mean to.
No, you're right. The money's not too good for it. It's, I believe, just 10 gold per person. It's Dare, who is the adventuring guild, who is paying for it via the domain. But like I said, if for some reason you run off with the money and all of that, they are very good at finding people. So either I pay you now, or we wait.
I think we have to decide what we're going to do, right?
Of course, I'll give you
She
time
looks
as I
around at everyone
clean
else.
up this mess.
I'd-
I could cook you all a breakfast if you like. I'm not quite good at it as Jack was. But I would be happy to give it a go.
Elrin will nod.
Very well, give me a few minutes. And she walks to the thing and looks down on the door on the ground and lets out a sigh. Oh, I'll have to fix that. And gets working on food.
I would personally prefer to collect the money later so that we're not in debt to anyone, but that's just me.
For once, I agree. I have no idea what we're going into.
Agreed.
Are we all agreed then?
Mm-hmm.
The weather nods.
Elrin just looks at the drow as they leave.
Their bags are around their shoulders. They silently walk past you.
She just stares as they walk out. I'm sure we'll be seeing them again. Is there anything anyone wants to do before we go?
Veda just shakes her head and gives an offhand shrug looking at the others.
I'm all ready whenever you guys are.
Zara?
Yeah, whatever. Need to grab my stuff.
Mama comes out with a bunch of food for all of you, placing plates down by the table, and she even has like a little bowl of meat for the little pupper.
Thank you.
No, of course. When I was in there, I drew up a small, rough estimate of where the camp is and where the town of Meadowview is. It's up to you whether or not you head into town first or make your way directly to the camp. Were you here a little while ago, you would have been able to go see the Festival of Love. It's wonderful. An entire festival dedicated to the goddess of love. But unfortunately, I think it's past by now.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of love to go around.
Oh, I understand. Well, I do wish you all best of luck on your travels.
Hi.
Hmm?
I don't think we need luck. I think we've got everything we need.
We appreciate it either way.
Thank you.
Well, If, luck's not your thing, then may the gods bless you.
Yeah, the gods.
Well, after today's events, I imagine it'll be needed.
Well, thank you for the meal.
No, but of course, you're welcome here anytime. I didn't mean that when I said it. I do hope
Sure,
you
we'll be
all
back.
Well, of course, if you're going to complete the mission I've put forward for you, like I said, anything you need, it's yours. Next time you're around, please stay safe, dearies. After what happened today, I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Any chance I can get some water before we go?
Of
She
course.
opens up her water skin.
She grabs it and disappears into the back before returning and having filled it up. Here you go, dearie.
Appreciate it.
I do hope you all return in one piece. I wish you all the best. And she heads back and keeps going back to what she's doing and cleaning up the bar and the blood, everything that's kind of transpired.
Erin will just begin packing the things and place the crystal in a cloak on the waist.
Meeting.
Zara goes grab her back upstairs. When she goes back downstairs, she's probably like just there. She's probably at the table here, puts her bag on it, looks through it, reaches for something in the bottom, just looks at it for a second, touches it, but then closes her bag and gets ready.
Righty. I suppose that's a question then. Are you headed directly to the camp, or are you headed to the town first?
I think the town first. See what information we can gather.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I think we could do that. Alright. Righty. You spend the day. It is pretty much uneventful. Boredom kind of kicking in. You see a member of the Eagle Post. You can identify it based on the markings on the saddlebags as it rushes past you. It's a mailman. He gives you a nod as he runs past, but doesn't stop. The horse continuing to the west.
Was
Zara
he in a
walks at
hurry?
the back.
Say that again, reroll?
Well, was he in a hurry?
Yes.
Okay.
He was on a horse, running down the path, or the road, rather.
Sorry, Melina.
I was just saying Zara's walking at the back, looking around if she sees anyone following them, keeping
Give
an
me a
eye on them.
perception check. You see nothing, but you do notice something. As you pass down the road, the various creatures, squirrels and birds, they all kind of look, and you couldn't tell per se, but they look happy as they watch Lavetta walk down the road. And then go back to doing their thing.
Lavetta, as she's walking along, is there like a lot of like foliage and stuff around? Like, is she able to check the leaves as she goes along
What are you checking for?
for like medicinal purposes? For leaves, like foraging.
Like along the road, there's probably not a lot of. You can give me a
Okay.
nature check to see if you spot anything.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, the road's pretty clear along it. You would have to kind of go off the path and spend a good amount of time foraging for more useful items.
Yep, that's fair.
The day comes to an end. Are you all setting up camp for the evening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You slowly make a fire. Roll
I can
out your
take
bag.
watch.
Zara sits a bit further away from the rest, just playing with like her dagger.
It's pretty uneventful for the evening. It's not as luxurious as you with the caravan. You guys had tents and different little items that made it feel a little bit more homely. Whereas as you travel along here, it's quiet. Just the 4 sleeping bags and a small fire. Shannon, you're taking the first watch, is that correct?
Yep.
Give me a perception check. An owl flies and lands on a tree next to you. Looks down at you and hoots a little bit before flying off. Your papa is asleep on your lap. And as your watch comes to an end, who are you waking up?
She wakes up Aflia. Just with a kind of a gentle whisper. Not abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
Afria, as you take your watch, give me a perception check. And Lavera, give me a, well, you know what roll to give me.
Mm-hmm.
Afria, you're pretty tired from the day. You, just kind of watch the darkness around and doze off a little bit. Nothing of interest piques your interest. Who do you wake up for the next watch?
Aorin.
Alrighty, Elorin, give me your perception check.
Alright, she's gonna sit by the fire and she's gonna guidance herself and just keep focused on what she needs to do. Oop.
Alrighty.
Well, that was. She's distracted, tentacles and squids and that, all kinds of things play through your mind.
She kind of
Possibilities.
dozes off for a little bit. Images flash in her head of the strange realm that she saw. Of nothing but shadow and darkness. She doesn't know what it is. But for once in her life, the mark on her hand appears to be dormant. It's calm. And as the morning rises, the four of you gently pack up your items and make your way west. As you crest the hill, a relatively nice size town appears. Let me give you the information. You have now entered the Dentokin domain. You see yellow and green banners floating in the wind. In the village of Meadowview appears. Very clearly a little farming town. Houses stand next to windmills. You see people lugging carts along fields of wheat. In the town center, there's a few more houses and shops and an inn and a lovely, huge temple. Kind of along a single street. You see people going about their day, lanterns lit. But it is a quaint little village. Bridges go over dips in the hills, and the people just seem to be living their life. Unfazed, because they had nothing to do with the night, but the morning you had before. It's kind of a weird contrast where the last people beyond the male person that you saw were kind of all in that sort of mentality of, well, fuck, we just fought these shadow creatures, and it's weird coming back, and you had seen it when you left Eastwatch, but seeing people just living their life, it's strange.
As they
gods are-
arrive, Zara automatically just checks for any suspicious people watching them, following them.
Give me a
She does all
perception
the
check.
time.
That team. Some of the guards are keeping an eye on you, trying to get, you know, an idea of what you're doing, but, you know, you are coming in with weapons on your belt and armor and all that, but, nothing out of the ordinary. The guards are wearing a
Alright.
tabard that matched that banner that I showed you, the green with the yellow sunflower on it. You pass by one of the guards and he says out, "Welcome. Welcome to our quaint little town. If you're looking for a place to stay, there is the inn. The Meadows View Inn. Doesn't really have a fancy title, other than it has a lovely view of the meadow. If you're looking for faith, the Temple of Aradin will be happy to help you out. What business do you have here, if you don't mind me asking?"
Aelrin flashes the adventurer's contract for the camp.
Ah, the bandit camp. Well, last I heard, the bandits were coming from the northeast of here, east-northeast.
Do you know how many?
Couldn't tell you. They were more going after the farmers, looting them for meaningless things, trinkets, coin. I will say, though, we didn't have any issues today. But they do sometimes take days off. But yeah, we appreciate it. To be honest with you, it's been pretty strange here. We had this great sort of... We just had our wonderful festival.
We heard about it, yeah.
You missed it. It's unfortunate.
Oh, you know, you'll find love anywhere. Can't just be one day a year.
Well, sure, but it's also a celebration of the goddess of love.
She's gonna, when he says that, yeah, praise the goddess. And just wave a hand as she walks past him in the village. Praise the goddess.
You see an eerie sight, though, as you continue in town.
Well, that was just me. They can stay and talk to him.
Do you guys go with him? Or with her?
Zara will keep walking, but say, "Don't worry, she's an asshole to everyone."
You took what I was gonna say.
Say that again, sorry?
Zara walks,
Mm-hmm.
face blank, very unimpressed sound of voice, like, "Don't worry, she's an asshole to everyone." And keeps walking.
You see the guards, the guardhouse. Out front of it is a eerie sight. You see rope, like a gallows, but the rope itself is like the hoop part of it is shredded. And it's almost like something escaped and like shredded its way out of it.
can we see if there's any tracks?
Give me a survival check.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I mean, you're in the middle of like a town street, essentially. You can see that the stones under it are kind of scuffed up a little bit, but beyond that, no. I will say you do also notice though that the gallows look like temporary, like someone set this up for this specific hanging. It's possible they don't execute people normally here, or maybe they don't have like a physical gallows.
Okay.
Ready? What do you
Guess
guys
she
looking
carries
for?
on then. We were headed to the inn, right?
That's where you're headed. You enter an inn. It's pretty lively. A lot of town folk. You can tell farmers, etc. They're having a pint after the work. It's pretty happy. Yeah. The last inn you were in is different, but the innkeeper looks at you, gives you a look over, and you're gonna make sure you keep those weapons sheathed in here. We understand with newcomers. Just please don't cause any issues, but welcome. What can I get for you? A drink, a room? What are you looking for?
I'll take a drink. She just sits down at a table where she can.
Well, we've got beer. And that's it. That work for you? Okay. She fills up a mug of ale and sets it on the table. Now that's gonna be 4 silver. Or 4 copper, my apologies.
Just hands it over.
Much appreciated. 3 of you. You want a drink? Food? Room? What do you want?
I think we need rooms, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I
Easily
think we
done.
best sleep tonight and come back fresh tomorrow. We've got a
With
lot of people to talk to, I imagine.
With plenty of rooms, not a lot of people come through here. Get that sorted for you. You need a double bed, single bed. What do you need?
Single beds.
Very well. Total, it's going to be about 6 silver for all of that.
Eowyn will pay it.
Much appreciated. Enjoy the drink. Enjoy the company. Plenty of people to go around and chat with. In the meantime, like I said, don't cause trouble in my inn, please. She walks over back to the bar. She comes back, gives you 2 keys. Upstairs. Numbers match the doors. Like I said, all that, just try not to make a noise as well at night. I do have to live here as well. Much appreciated. She taps the table and walks out.
She just says, "You don't have any squids hanging around, do you?"
She looks at you confused. You came to a
Lavetta.
farm village for a bit of food? Fish?
She
Lavetta.
just chuckles and
Oh,
goes,
God.
"There won't be much noise."
Oh my god.
Lavetta kind of
As it covers her face, it's like, oh god.
Lavetta sits up and reaches into her pocket and pulls out, this cloth
She
wrap.
also nudges Zara
Would...
in a joking way.
Oh, God.
Absolutely no reaction.
Alright, go ahead, Lavetta.
She pulls out like a cloth that's got a bunch of the tentacles wrapped up in it, and she just kind of plops it on the table and goes, "Do you know anyone who? Do you know anyone who'd be willing to make a trade or a sale of some sort?"
He looks down. Did you bring those squid tentacles?
It's fresh. And she just smiles. There are 9 tentacles in that pouch, half of what she's got.
Trade for what?
Anything? Money? You did say it's a farming village. Whatever you need.
What would we use tentacles for?
We don't kink shape here. It doesn't matter. Whatever you would like.
She
Preferably
just looks
food.
And she goes, talk to Gary. Gary will probably buy him. She gestures to like this like older man who's sat at the bar or just drinking.
She kind of approaches them and scoops up the tentacles and plops them next to him. I'd like to make a trade if you're interested. I have no
hello
means of...
there. What do you have for me?
Tentacles. That's what I have for you.
Ooh. And he like grabs the bag and starts like he's like hunched over. He's an older gentleman. I mean, he's got white grain, poorly kept beard, white grain long hair, respectable clothing. He opens up the pouch and like is like looking through it and like picks up one of the tentacles and like twirls it around his finger. Ooh. How much?
How much are you looking for? I am open.
Well, I've never used something like this before. I could he like plays with him. How much are silver?
Go. She kind of winces a little bit, but shrugs.
Okay,
If
okay.
that's what you want.
Well, you're the one selling it. He pulls out the
I
silver
would.
piece. I don't have much, but I'll make good use of these. He hands you the single silver piece. Are you wearing gloves?
No, she's not.
It definitely hurts.
Yeah. She kind of huffily but also gratefully picks up the silver piece, quickly stuffing it in her pocket, and just smiles a little bit, sitting back down. I think it's time for a beer.
He
Enjoy them.
Picks up the bag and like you see him like hobble up to hobbles outside of the pub, all smiling. Who knows what he's gonna do with those?
Glad I made his day.
Hey, we don't kink shame, it's fine.
Ellen will smirk. She'll also buy everyone a round of drinks, and then she's probably going to go to bed.
Alrighty, you are looking at 12 copper for all of the drinks. Unless you bought one for Bizarro as well, who already had a drink.
No, she bought another one for her. She bought a round for everybody.
16 copper.
Mm-hmm.
Zara, since you're on your second drink, give me a con save.
She's not drinking it.
Oh, she's just looking at it?
She's drinking her drink.
Mm-hmm.
She's not drinking the second drink.
Fair enough. You all, get some rest. A night of travel coming to an end. It's far nicer to just rest in a bed instead of the road itself. Alfia, please, if you may.
Oh no. What am I doing?
No, not Alfia, sorry. Lavetta.
Oh, I was about to say.
Shush.
Sorry, what was that?
It's nighttime, so give me your roll.
Oh,
please.
yeah, no problem.
Okay. The night goes off without a hitch. You're walking a little bit earlier than you normally. The hustle and bustle of a farming village usually happens in the morning. You see out in the... You got a pretty nice view in the room that you're in. Out to the meadows and the large farm fields. You see meadows of wildflowers growing and farm fields, and you see various animals and livestock and such as well. This place is quaint. But as you all prepare your bags and get ready for your day, I am going to end today's session. I gotta go get ready for a parole hearing on Odessa. So, thank you everyone for coming today. We appreciate all of that. Guys, if you aren't following anyone who is one of our players, they're all tagged in the title of my stream. Go give them some love. They're all amazing. But yeah, thank you everyone for playing today, and thank you everyone for watching. We had quite the eventful day, most certainly. And I guess we'll see what happens and what comes next. Well, I suppose we'll find out. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My
Thank
stream
you.
is going to continue. I am gonna take a break. I gotta go, and it'll be like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna go grab some food, and then my stream will be going towards RP and stuff. But in the meantime, like I said, everyone go follow the lovely players here, and I'll see you next week. Oh, yes. Next week's time will probably change. The next session, we'll figure that out. But we'll update you. Follow my Twitter for that update or my Discord. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna